Peace, 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 peace. I want to talk about life and death as quick as I can. I want to tap into it. So, like, minus the religion part, we're gonna take out the traditional shit that we was taught, and we're gonna dig into the real. Like, you don't just live and die, and you nowhere, just waiting to go to judgment. So part of that's true. Most of it isn't. So life. This is the meaning of life to me. Not even my opinion, to me. So say a child is born. And I don't even want to say a child because child and kid is calling his baby goats. Say a seed sprouts. Say the seed like about 5, 6 years old. And you notice this seed knowledge is just infinite. The seed, the boy or girl, little boy or girl can do different talents, do different things that you only see adults doing, and the knowledge and the things, and they'll tell us that this child is remarkable. It's only so many of them that can, like in the world, that's, oh, this is a genius. Oh, this is a, man, like genius comes from, the genius is another word of saying Zeus. The word genius comes from Zeus, the pagan Zeus. So it's saying like, I guess in this way, it's saying like God-minded. Genius is saying God-minded, pagan God-minded. But we all come from the source, the creator of all things. Therefore, we all like connected. And it depends on the genealogy of the child, of the seed, of where the ancestors came from, of where that knowledge of how connected that seed will be. So back to the 5, 6 year old that's like an adult, the mannerism and all that. Some people will call the child fast. Some will be like the child is ahead of the time, or the seed is ahead of its time. It's hard to talk conscious, like but in actuality, that seed has been here before. That seed probably been here many of times before, and probably in the spirit world is older than the parent, or parents, should I say. I was just thinking about the mother, but the mother or the father. But the seed needs mobility, like carried in the stomach, carried in the arms, carried in the hand. Help with the balance when they walking. Reaching stuff they can't reach. Sparking the memory of the knowledge they know. And one thing about it, when we leave this this life cycle, we leave with the same knowledge. Therefore, that's how those little kids be knowledgeable and be already on point, because they might have been a professor in the last lifetime, or a teacher or older person that's been through a lot of stuff in the other lifetime, and when they perished, or when you went to visit them at the hospital, and when you closed grandmama's eyes, that spirit, excuse me, because spirit means wind, soul comes from the sun. That's where solar come from. Solar energy. Your soul that means sun, Latin word for sun. So your energy doesn't die. It can't be destroyed or created. It comes back in the operating room. Push! So like with the knowledge of grandma, the knowledge that grandmother had when she passed away, Now that information is in this child right here. So like, the child ain't big, no, right now, hasn't grown, can't reach stuff, needs you for that, and to remind them of different things. But like, people don't just die. They have to go through a cycle of life. And life is just not in one session. Over here, they trimming life quicker. But life is a cycle. So it's levels to this shit. Until you reach perfection, that's why they say no one's perfect. Because when you reach perfection, is when you able to slide to the next rim, and you'll be able to bounce in and out of this one. But until then, you have no choice but to, and you can be a low, and you can have did a lot of fucked up things in this lifetime, this current lifetime, that karma is sure to follow you with. You might pass, boom, without the karma hitting you, but like I say, when you come back through transformation, you got that karma waiting for you. And if not, depends on how the karma want to bounce around through your genealogy, through your DNA. It can hit your kids, their kids, or whatever, because we're not on the same watch as in the spiritual realm of time. So it might be like 100 years here and like 5 minutes there of payback. And since you are your kids, and your kids are you, and you are your grandmother and your grandmother's grandfather and all that, your ancestors and all that, so it hits you. Like, that's how karma works. So like what we do in this lifetime follows us in the next. And that's the knowledge, that's the good, the high frequency stuff and the low frequency stuff, because good and bad is made up. So when people in this physical form transition, when they transition, you got to be looking for like things in the spiritual realm of with the spiritual eye, because like, you looking for the message of people that has transitioned. So you don't be looking for how they look the same and all that shit, or you looking for like a ghost with their clothes. It's supposed to be a spirit or whatever you want to call it, but they have clothes on. Like, damn, the clothes is ghosts too. Always in the same suit. You don't lost your swag. No, they come to you either in your mind, you know what I mean, or they're that powerful. You feel what I'm saying? Or they can come to you through different people. You know what I'm saying? It could be your grandmother that you passing up at the store asking you for change, because you have to do certain stuff to reach certain levels. So passing people showing no love, disassociating, or being what's that word? Desensitized from helping someone, that shit will follow you and it'll stop your progress on leaving this motherfucker. And some people try to kill themselves, think it's escape, and you coming back at the same place you left at. But it'd be worse because you was almost halfway through that shit. Now you got to start all over. But the object is to reach perfection, harmony. Like when excuse me, damn. Like when they say go with the flow, and then you was taught not to go with the flow or be your own flow. You have to go with the flow. Doesn't mean go with what everybody's doing or what everybody's saying. The flow is the water. When the water, you look into the water, is the best way you can see the flow. When you see the water all going together, flowing and moving together, that means it's in harmony. It's flowing. Throw a rock into the water, wind, animals, anything that makes the water disrupt, it'll become in disharmony. Like, what's up, bro? So the water will be in disharmony, but you will see the ripples, which is vibration of it coming back together. And the water is us, humanity. We all drips and drops, and we come together. But water never, this same water been here forever, since the dinosaurs. And we're like water. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I just heard my bro crossed over, and I started feeling it in the physical. I started feeling it. I still feel it now, so I had to talk about it. And a lot of people have been dealing with people that cross over, and I am a person that can communicate with people. So like with beings, I mean, period. Oh, I forgot to say too, like sometimes you don't come back in this physical life, you come back in animal form or plant form, because those are the 3 different life forms on this planet. You know what I'm saying? That holds matter. Animals, and we all need each other. Animals, plants, and us. Some humans, some beings, some, you know what it is. That's a whole nother video. And us though, and it depends on how you handle yourself and take things and become in harmony in this time is what you will be. Imagine coming back as this fella. You feel what I'm saying? After you was just like a trillionaire, a billionaire. You know what I mean? But with your trillions and billions, you didn't do nothing good for humanity with it. You didn't do nothing right with it. You gotta go back down to a lower life form. You feel what I mean? And then energy doesn't die. So if I was to like pick this, another shall grow, and that's you. Until it's time for you, till you put your time in and you evolve. What's up? See, all animals just come to me, not even mine. Allergic to these fellas. And he's scary of everybody else. I learned that call, you find you a call where all animals know your call. Like you just you. Ain't that right? They just know your call, so they know it's you. But yeah. So look for the people that cross over and things they will say and do. And love, peace, and hair grease.